please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, and one indivisible. You may be seated. Good evening, everyone. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and extend our appreciation to some of the distinguished guests joining us this evening. If you are able, please stand and be recognized. Mr. Ricardo Garcia, Director of Special Programs. Any Brooks County ISD School Board member present. Ms. Cristina Lopez, Falfurrias High School Interim Principal. Our dedicated NHS faculty and staff, and of course, all the parents and families here tonight. Thank you all for your continued support and presence. It truly means the world to us. It is because of your support that we are able to come together for moments like this. Tonight, we gather for a special occasion, the National Honor Society Recognition Ceremony. We celebrate the accomplishments of our senior NHS members as they receive their souls, symbols of their commitment to scholarship, leadership, service, and character. These achievements did not happen on our own. Each of us has been supported and shaped by people who encouraged us, challenged us, and believed in us, whether in the classroom, at home, or within our community. We are honored to have many of those individuals with us tonight, and even more grateful that they are not here just to watch, but to take part in presenting these recognitions. Their presence reminds us that success is rarely a solo journey. It builds on guidance, support, and care for others. On behalf of all the seniors being honored tonight, thank you for walking on this path with us. Your support has made all the difference. At this time, we will begin the presentation of stoles to our senior NHS members. As each student is called forward, their chosen presenter will join them to take part in this special moment of recognition.
Our first senior is Bailey Alegría. Bailey has chosen Ms. Rita Ramos, who couldn't be here this evening, but Bailey is still going to read her thank you, and I'm going to present her with her stole in place for Ms. Ramos. She already saw Ms. Ramos earlier today and gave her her thank you, but here it is.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I have the honor of saying thank you to someone who has made a huge impact on my life. For the past 4 years, my teacher, Ms. Rita Ramos. From the very beginning, she has been more than just a math teacher to me. She's been a motivator, an encourager, and someone who never let me doubt myself. Math can be a subject that many students struggle with, but somehow she made it easy and even fun. Her way of explaining things always made sense, and she was always patient with me and willing to help, no matter how many questions I had. But beyond equations and formulas, she taught me confidence. She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And that made all the difference. I always felt safe asking for help, and I knew she would always be there with the support, guidance, and sometimes even just a smile to lift my day. I always look forward to her class, not just to learn, but to be in a space where I felt inspired and encouraged. Thank you, Ms. Ramos, for everything, for being a wonderful teacher, a mentor, and someone I'll always look up to. You've changed my life, and I'm forever grateful.
Next, we have Haley Alegría and Ms. Rita Maldonado and Mr. Gilbert Bettis. Haley Aleman, sorry.
everyone, my name is Haley Alman, and I'm the daughter of Javier and Misty Alman. I would like to start this off by saying that I'm going to do things a little bit different. For those of you that know me, you know I talk a lot. And even if you don't know me, I'm sure you've heard me talking someone's ear off at one point or another. Throughout my years of school, I've had plenty of people that have been able to put up with the fact that I talk a lot. Shout out Lalo Guzman and Miss Jen. But two individuals that have really impacted my life and dealt with my mile-a-minute talking. First, I would like to start with Coach Gilbert Bettis, or GP. Like I said earlier, I talk a lot, but man, he can out-talk me anytime, any day, any place. But it's not the fact that we can both talk for hours that helped me to make the decision to choose him to hoodie. It's the fact that he treats all his athletes as if we were his own. He has never once made me feel any less than I am. Before us, he had never coached a girls' basketball team, so that definitely took some getting used to, because in my opinion, girls are a little bit crazy with guys. Is that wrong, Coach? And we might just be a little bit too honest with him. GP is the type of guy to immediately know when something is wrong. For example, he took me out of the game one time, and I gave him the cold shoulder because I was mad that he took me out. He came and sat next to me and asked me why I was being quote-unquote sentida, and I told him that I wasn't. He called me a liar, which is true because I was totally lying, and I was definitely sentida. Some of my favorite memories from high school will forever be from an environment that he created, an environment that he allowed us girls to be ourselves, an environment that he made us feel safe in. The next person I would like that I asked to hood me is Miss Rita Maldonado. If you ask anyone, I speak very highly of Miss M. I'm sure my parents are sick and tired of hearing me talk about her and how great of a teacher she is. Although she and I often argue about getting my assignments in on time, I have the most respect for her. From the very first week that I met her, she has always told me that I can get things done. For example, before I figured out that I wanted to go to school to become an ultrasound technician, I had my heart set on becoming a lawyer, but I had my doubts if I would actually be able to do it. I expressed my concerns and doubts to her, and she told me that if that's what I had in mind, if that was my dream, to go get it done, and that I was capable of doing everything and anything if I applied myself. And although my dreams have changed, I will always carry that with me. As most of us students know, Miss M does this thing at the start of every class period, where she asks us to hear a good thing from the day. Sometimes the room stays silent, but she always reminds us that there's always good in every day, even if it's the smallest thing. Miss M has taught me countless lessons in the short amount of time that I've known her, and I'm ever so grateful for each and every lesson that she has taught me. As I come to the end of my speech, I want to thank these two amazing people for forever leaving an impact on my life. I am forever grateful for the lessons I've learned and the memories that will last a lifetime.
If you look on the program, we have Juan J.B. Barrera. J.B. is not here because he's currently playing at the regional tennis tournament, and he chose Dr. Cynthia Perez, and he's honored her at the tournament because they're there together. That's his coach. So next on our list is Jacob Cabrera and Mr. Erwan Tamez.
My statement about Mr. Tamez. Mr. Tamez believed in me when I needed it the most. He didn't just teach me, he took the time to truly understand me. As someone who is deaf and autistic, school hasn't always been easy. There have been times when I struggled to keep up or to feel like I belong. But Mr. Tamez never saw me as a problem or a burden. He saw me as a student with potential, and he worked with me to make sure I was learning what I needed to learn. He was patient, kind, and consistent. He made adjustments when I needed them, explained things in ways that made sense to me, and always checked in to make sure I was okay. He didn't give up on me because of that. I didn't give up on myself. He made me feel seen, heard, and supported. Mr. Thomas helped me realize that my differences don't define me, they strengthen me. I'm proud to be standing here today as a member of the National Honor Society, and I know that I wouldn't be here without his support. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for believing in me, for being patient with me, and for helping me grow not just as a student, but as a person. Your impact on my life will always be remembered.
Next, we have Helen Cantu and Mr. Emmanuel Sanchez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Caitlin Cantu, and I'm the daughter of Kendra Vanest. And the person heading me today is my theater arts director, Emmanuel Sanchez. When Mr. Sanchez, oh my goodness. When Mr. Sanchez arrived my junior year, I was a complete mess. I felt alone and more than someone. I felt disconnected from activities that I once loved. Mr. Sanchez helped me in ways I don't even think he realizes. He inspired me, pushed me to be the best version of myself, and taught me lifelong lessons. Through every hardship, he reminded me that it was okay to not be okay. And that there is strength in vulnerability. Not only did he inspire me, but he pushed me in ways, and not just acting, but in my grades as well. So today as I stand here being heard by the person who helped me find my voice again, I just want to say thank you, Mr. Sanchez. Thank you for seeing me when I felt invisible. And thank you for challenging me when I wanted to give up. You didn't just teach me how to act. You taught me how to heal, how to grow, and how to believe in myself again. Your belief in me gave me the courage to keep going, and that's something I'll always carry with me long after this chapter ends. Again, thank you, and sorry I cried too much.
Next is Brian Cantu and myself, Rita Maldonado.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to stand before you as a member of the National Honor Society. I am proud to say the person who will be hooding me is someone who has had a great impact on my life, Miss Manala. Miss Manala is more than just a teacher. She has been a mentor to me, a motivator, and someone who believes in me even when I doubted myself. Whether it was through her challenging lessons, thoughtful encouragement, or just the way she showed up every day with passion and care for her students. She inspired me to grow, not only academically, but as a person. Thank you, Ms. Manal, for all you have done, not just for me, but for every student who has had the privilege oh my God, she got me all messed up, guys. Who has had the privilege to sit in her class. I'm proud to have been hooded by you today. Thank you.
Next, we have Jesus J.D. Castillo and Mrs. Nelda Buenrostro.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to talk about a teacher who has truly made a difference in my life, Ms. Buenrostro. As my fifth grade teacher, she played a huge role in shaping me as a student and as a person. Every time I would see her, she would always ask me the same question: how are your grades? She would always try to find a way to help me whatever I was struggling in. Through her kindness, encouragement, and dedication, Ms. Buenrostro inspired me to be a better student. She taught me hard work, determination, and a positive attitude can make a huge difference. Thanks to her, I learned to approach challenges with confidence and to keep pushing forward even when things get tough. Ms. Buenrostro, thank you for everything you've done. You helped me become the student I am today. I always be grateful for your support and inspiration. Thank you.
Our next student is Derek Chavera and Ms. Cristina Lopez.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'll be receiving my hoodie, and I couldn't have made it here without many amazing people. But the person who has impacted me the most on this journey is Ms. Lopez, who I'm blessed to call my mom. My mom always keeps me focused and makes sure I never turn in a late assignment. From my second grade days when she gave a spelling test every Friday, to the late night studying the STAR test before the big day. Those are moments I'll never forget. My mom shows me what it takes to succeed in life and has set the tone in our family for what working your tail off really means. She pushes me through my hardest moments, shows me love, and always believes in me. As I prepare to graduate in a few weeks, I will carry with me the skills my mom has instilled in me to succeed in college and beyond. I love you, Mom, and I thank you for always believing in me, pushing me, and showing me what hard work and love truly looks like. Thank you.
Next, we have Hunter De La Garza and Ms. KJ McFall.
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank someone who has made a huge impact on my life, my FFA teacher, Ms. McFall. When I first joined FFA, I was shy, nervous, and honestly unsure of myself. But from day one, Ms. Chris, as I knew her first, saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. She encouraged me to step out of my comfort zone, whether that was stepping into showing rings with animals I had never worked with before, or stepping up to take a leadership role I never thought I was capable of. She taught me more than just how to show animals. She taught me how to believe in myself. She pushed me to grow and always remind me that I had something worth saying. Because of her, I became an officer in FFA. And because of her, I'm standing here today with more confidence than I ever imagined. But what makes her truly special is that she treats her students like real people, like friends. She listens, she supports, and she cares. And that's why I chose her to honor her today. Ms. McFall, thank you for being a mentor, a guide, and a friend. I'll carry your lesson with me long after I leave high school. Thank you.
Next up is Chair Espanion, and I will be hooding her. Charis is our FFA president, so she gets the blue. I'm not. Our NHS president, so she gets the blue stone.
Good evening, everyone. Thoughtful, showing consideration for the needs of other people. Value, the regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness for something. Amicable, having the spirit of friendliness. These are a few words that I have chosen to describe Mrs. Maldonado, a teacher, mentor, and friend. Senior year has been rough, but the highs make it all worth it. Ever since I met Miss M, she has always been a strong guide, pushing me beyond my limits to be the best version of myself, inside and outside of NHS. She never complains or has a negative thing to say, not even when I talk a little too much, which is often. One thing I have always been good at is speaking, whether that be for a cause or just because I feel the need to share what I'm thinking. Miss M has taught me to be heard, to be the difference, and for that I am forever grateful. Her friendliness and high spirits are always comforting, especially when you need someone to talk to. She always knows just the right thing to say and do. Her passion for teaching and care for each student has created an environment to help us truly reach our fullest potential. Thank you for your unwavering dedication you have to teaching. Long story short, the impact Mrs. Maldonado has made on me will be a life lesson. It is in high thanks and gratitude that I thank you, Ms. Maldonado, for being you, a teacher and a friend.
Next, we have our chapter vice president, Kylie Esquivel Garcia, and, Casey Esquivel Garcia.
With great power comes great responsibility. Hi, I'm Kylie Esquivel Garcia, and the teacher who's hooding me today is none other than my older sister, Casey Esquivel Garcia. You're probably wondering why I started off my speech with a Spider-Man quote. Let me explain why. Casey is like my Uncle Ben. She isn't just a science teacher and an athletic trainer, but she's also my older sister. I have known my older sister for as long as I can remember. She is a person who I can share my experience, my excitement for Star Wars, Marvel, Dragon Ball, and my huge interest in Sonic. She is a wonderful older sister and a role model that I admire greatly. From a young age, she taught me to embrace my nerdy side and to not let anyone bring me down. Looking at her now is an inspirational to me and motivates me. Look at her. She's 25 years old and she has a master's degree in athletic training, a field she is passionate about and enjoys working every single day. Although the previous school she was at wasn't the nicest, she is now part of a supportive school that encouraged her to excel in her work. Through the ups and downs she has faced, she came out on top and she is now here with me today. I want to say that I'm grateful that you're here and when I'm graduating because you have been part of almost everything I have done this year and supported me even from your classroom. Having my older sister as a role model is like a dream come true. She has guided me along a path that I don't regret, a fulfilling path. She taught me how to be strong, loving, caring person, while also emphasizing the importance of being a top A student. It was tough at times, and during my struggles, she was there helping me through them all. If you recall from the Spider-Man movies, Peter Parker loved and looked up to his Uncle Ben. I relate to that feeling. I truly admire my older sister. She has helped me through so much and has shown me a life that I don't think I want to change the world for. Now that I'm preparing to go to college, I know that my sister will be there for me, encouraging me and supporting me like she's done my whole life. So, to finish this off, I'm grateful that you're going to be here. Be the one greeting me today, Casey. You mean the world to me, more than what you think, and I love you. You're an amazing sister and the best Uncle Ben I could ever ask for. So, Casey, I just want to say one last thing. This is where the fun begins.
Next, we have Emilia Garza and Mr. Martin Fonseca.
Good evening. My name is Emilia Garza, and I'd like to talk about a teacher that pushed me to always do my best. My welding teacher, Mr. Fonseca, pushed me every day to do better. I started welding nervously, not knowing if it was something I wanted to pursue. I thought I would try it for a few weeks, then see if I liked it. I ended up spending the rest of my high school years in that shop. Fonseca was there to help me through the good and bad days. My good days consisted of passing tests, improving on hard welding positions, and getting good feedback. The bad days are the most memorable. I remember I was struggling welding my 5G pipe. I ended up crying and trying to rush home because I stayed for 4 class periods, almost until the end of school. Fonseca stopped me and asked what was wrong. He assured me practice makes perfect, and I wasn't on the pipeline with 20 years of experience. I think it was the fact that he took the time to ask if I was okay that stuck with me. Instead of sending me to a counselor's office or avoiding the situation, he took the time to make sure I knew everything would be okay. I think even with some bad days, I was still pushed to get through it. Fonseca would always say that my welds looked bad, but it was only to push me to do better. I was never competitive in sports or UIL, but welding made me want to do the best I could. I was always the first one in the shop and the last one to leave. Fonseca taught me not to do something until I got it right, but until I couldn't get it wrong. And for that, I am grateful that he is holding me tonight.
Next, we have Jacob Garza and Ms. Jen Rosas.
Oh. Good evening. My name is Jacob Garza, and today I have the privilege of recognizing someone who has had a profound impact on my life, Ms. Jennifer Salinas Rosas. Oh, go ahead. Throughout my 4 years of high school, I have been fortunate to cross paths with many inspiring individuals: Imelda Cantu, Robert Garza, and Melissa Carrasco, to name a few. Each of them has played a role in shaping who I am today. But Ms. Jen has been a constant presence through it all, through the highs and lows. Go ahead. From the very beginning, she saw me, not just as a student, not a cheerleader, but the person who I was learning to be. I remember walking into high school as a freshman, unsure and afraid to show my true self. Ms. Jen was the one who reminded me that who I am was nice. She encouraged me to embrace my authenticity. That's a big word. Authenticity. And to believe that being myself was not only okay, it was the foundation of becoming the best version of me. Ms. Jen, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being there in school, on the sidelines, and beyond. Your presence, your belief in me, and your unwavering support will never be forgotten. Through the late night texts, whether it's me forgetting what we were supposed to wear to the game, sending pictures of what I bought on Amazon, and that one time I forgot my uniform on the bus on the way to the game. Anyways, you were always there for me. Even in the chaos, the confusion, and the moments where I probably made you so mad, you stayed, and you never gave up on me. You stood by my side when I wasn't sure of myself, or when I needed someone to talk to. You were there. Ms. Jen, I hope you know how much that means to me. I hope you know that even though I joke around, I see everything you've done for me. You loved me through my mistakes and pushed when I doubted myself, and believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. You are more than a mentor. You're family. And I can't imagine going through high school without you by my side. So to sum it up, thank you for loving me, for caring for me, and for staying. I love you, Ms. Jen, always. And don't forget, May 23rd, 9 o'clock. I'll be waiting. Thank you.
Next, we have Kira Garza and Mrs. Jennifer Barrera.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Sorry, I probably look a mess. I'm crying a lot. Okay. I want to start off with a shout out to my mom, who's sitting right there. She's here today despite the fact that she wasn't feeling very well.
much to be here to support me in this new milestone. And I want to thank you for always putting my needs before yours. Okay, so okay. Today, I stand here to recognize someone who has impacted me in more ways than I could ever fully express, not just in my education, but in who I am as an individual. When I first met Miss Jenny, my grades were slipping and my attendance was slipping also. Miss Anna recommended that I talk to her, and I thought it was so stupid. The first time I met her, you may not even remember this, but you said to me, if you want to cry, I'll cry with you. If you want to laugh, I'll laugh with you. And if you want to grow, I'll help you. And you did exactly that. You were there during some of my hardest times, through personal loss, family deaths, and even emotional struggles. You listened, you understood. I can't count how many times I sat in your office, overwhelmed and in tears, and you patiently helped me talk through it all. You created a space where I felt safe, seen, and heard, and in those moments, that meant everything. I thank you. I thank you for believing in me and helping me grow into the person that stands here today in front of all of these people. Because I never thought I would make it here. You may not remember me later on in life, but I'll always remember you. Because you're the one who made an impact on me.
Next, we have Diana Longoria and Mr. Jaime Rosas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will be receiving my NHS hood from someone very special to me, Coach Jaime Rosas. I chose Coach Rosas because he didn't just teach me how to lift heavy weights, but he taught me how to believe in myself, to overcome any mental block I had, and he always reminded me that I could do so much more than I ever thought I could. Coach Rosas hasn't just helped me in the weight room or on the platform. I know I'm able to go to him if I ever need advice about anything, whether it's about powerlifting or life. Thank you for these past 3 years, Coach.
Next, we have Marcus Lopez and Mr. Gilbert Perez.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is with great pride and sincere appreciation that I have come here today to receive my hood from someone very important to me, my coach, Gilbert Perez. He was a big part of my life when I got to high school. He not only taught me the ins and outs of the sports I love, but he helped me grow to become a leader, not only on the field, but in my community as well. Not only did he teach me to become a leader, he taught me to work hard for what I want and to never settle for anything less. And for that, I am truly grateful. I couldn't have gotten to where I am today if it weren't for him. Once again, thank you, Coach Perez.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I have the honor of recognizing someone who has made a lasting impact on my life. Someone who saw potential in me Someone who saw potential in me long before I saw it myself. This person is Mrs. McFall. Out of all the amazing teachers and mentors I had, Mrs. McFall stood out in a way that it's hard to put into words. Sorry. You might be wondering why her. Why the second FFA advisor of my life, my entire life? Why someone whose first impression of me was probably a clumsy, uncertain kid who is with no intention of getting close to. This answer is simple. It's because of the impact she made. Mrs. McFall, you didn't just teach me about agriculture or prepare me for competitions. You helped shape me into the person I am today. From day one, you pushed me outside of my comfort zone. Whether it was encouraging me to travel across the state, meeting new people, or developing the courage to speak up and lead. You taught me that real world skills I know and I'll carry for the rest of my life. But what truly sets you apart is how deeply you care. You listen, you really listen. Through every emotional moment, every time I felt frustrated or overwhelmed, even when I was mad or I didn't want to hear advice, you still offered it with patience and love, and honesty. It was always the advice I needed the most. You believed in me during times I didn't even believe in myself. You were always there for me through the big wins and the tough lessons. You taught me how to be a leader, how to work hard, and how to stay grounded, and how to be a better version of myself every single day. I had the privilege to spend 3 unforgettable years with you, and under your guidance, and I wouldn't trade anything for it. No trade that for it. It's been the best 3 years of my life, not just because of the experiences, but because of the person I became through them. And with you by my side, thank you, Mr. Falfurrias.
Next, we have Amber Mireles and Ms. Melissa Carrasco.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to give a fair warning that I'm already emotional. So. Tonight is special for so many reasons, but for me, it's even more meaningful because I've been hooded by someone who's been a true light throughout my high school journey. Our amazing librarian, Ms. Carrasco, or as most of us know her, Ms. Mel. Ms. Mel has been more than a staff member to me. She's been a listener, a motivator, and someone who genuinely sees students behind all the academics and titles. No matter what kind of day I was having, I always knew I could walk into the library and be met with a smile, a hug, or one of those amazing pep talks. The kind that somehow make you smile, laugh, and cry, and believe in yourself all at once. Her spirit is big, bold, and unforgettable, just like her heart. She's one of those people who never asks for any recognition, but deserves all of it and more. She gives so much of herself to the school and community, always going above and beyond to have students like me. Her unwavering support has reminded me that I can always count on her, not just as a librarian, but as someone who truly cares and believes in my potential. Ms. Mel, thank you for being my safe space when I needed to breathe, my cheerleader when I needed to believe in myself, and my friend when I needed support and encouragement. Being hooded by you tonight is one of the greatest honors I can imagine, and I will carry this moment and everything you taught me sorry, my eyes are blurry. With me wherever I go. Thank you for everything. I hope you know just how much you mean to everyone, especially to me.
Our next senior is Kaylee Reese and Ms. Jen Rosas.
Hello. I just want to take a moment to recognize someone incredibly special to me. Someone I had the privilege of knowing for 4 years, and someone who has encouraged me to keep going no matter how hard life gets. Miss Jen Salinas. She has shown me what it means to be caring and supportive. Whether I was at my best or struggling to keep it together, she was always there, encouraging me, lifting me up, and reminding me of my worth. She goes above and beyond in everything she does. Not just for herself, but for the people she cares about. Her kindness is constant, her support is solid, and her loyalty is unmatched. She has truly made an impact on my life. Thank you, Ms. Jen.
Our final senior for the evening is Diego Vera and Mrs. Veronica Vera.
Today, I would like to give thanks to the people who contributed to my success, allowing me to be here. This includes my family and friends, but most importantly, my mom. From the first day I lived to over 17 years later, you've always been there for me. That includes the times I've needed help with homework, the favors you do for me around the house, and the many panics I have over the pressure and exhaustion that life brings me. You have always made sure to give me the help that I need in order to be successful in academics and all that I do. One of the most important parts of a child's life, kindergarten, where they obtain a basic understanding for all main subjects, and my teacher was none other than you. I remember learning how to measure, about historical figures, about adding, subtracting, vocabulary, and how to simply read. I grew up thinking I was so much trouble for you as a student, especially with how much of a rebel I would try to be. But then I learned from you that it was all just tough love, all to push me a little harder and to get me a little further. When I first attended high school, I started with college work right away, and unexpectedly for me at the time, the assignments were really no joke. My first semester had a little bumpy start, but I was eventually able to pick myself back up. After that, I stayed on track in order to get my associate's degree. But as the classes increased, so did the difficulty. I've come to you so many times stressing over all of it. Times when I waited until the last minute to complete something, when I had complaints, and when I doubted my ability to push through. You were always there to listen and comfort me, encouraging me to keep going. We've had plenty of ups and downs, but I'm glad I can count on you to be the one I can talk to about anything, whenever I need.
I hope I've made you proud with the things I've done, and thank you for everything you have done. I love you.
On behalf of the National Honor Society and the class of 2025, thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate this special moment with us. Your support and presence mean more than words can express. To our families, teachers, mentors, and friends, thank you for guiding us, believing in us, and helping us become who we are today. This recognition is as much yours as it is to ours. At this time, we invite you to join us for some light refreshments and continued celebration. Please feel free to take photos, share memories, and enjoy this time together. Congratulations again to all our NHS seniors, and thank you for being here, being part of this meaningful night.